surely die. Well, they didn't fall over for 930 years. But did they die? Yeah, they died. But because they couldn't see death, they didn't understand that they had already died. They thought because this body was moving around that they were still living. But this body does not constitute real life. Life's in here behind these windows. And if you shoot me in the head with a .357, you just blow this life into a different dimension. And I'll always be in this consciousness, or more intense even. So you have to decide. You have to decide all the time. Constantly. You know, Kenny, you know, me coming up and rubbing on your neck or your arm or whatever, man, it ain't like, you know, Pamela Anderson did that, you know. Kenny. See, there's a different level of decision making goes on. You understand? I'm ugly and hard-headed, man. This is nothing to it. You know, there's nothing there. But there's different levels that demand a different decision. Now watch this. If you wait until Pamela comes to make your decision, you're done. You ain't man enough. You're not man enough to tell Pamela no. You got to see, wisdom gets all your answers together before the question. Wisdom runs ahead and look and sees that Bethel is better than Hai, and counts the cost and says, I don't care who rubs that skin or who offers me this or whatever. I'm not selling it because I've already been to the appraiser and found out how much it is. How important what I have, how expensive it is so much better than what you're asking me to trade it in for. You wouldn't trade in the Mona Lisa for a sketch of Mickey Mouse by some street corner artist. Because you know the value is greater. But people trade their lives in daily for the taste of hops. Or the taste of the brew of some sort. Or some pill or some way to feel. Or this makes me feel better. Yeah, but what does it do to you? Well, how much does it cost? Tiger felt good. Tiger was feeling real good. But see, every time he lays down now, I don't care how well he played in the Masters, every time he leans over the ball, every time he walks past a crowd on the golf course, he doesn't. Nobody had any reason to run out there and hit him with a golf club before. But he got cops and stuff walking with him now. You understand what I'm saying? Because it costs you something to get your own way. Look at all the bad decisions. God said, in the day you eat from that tree, you're going to die. Well, I think I can. God told Cain and Abel, you know, they both brought sacrifices. Abel made a decision. I don't like my brother's sacrifice being better than mine. So he whacked his brother in the head. Killed him. Bad decision. All the days of his life he was marked. There was no place for him to go. The power of decision making is so important. Can you say amen? I'm going to ask you in a minute to make a decision. I've been asking people for 30 years to make it. The question is, you got life on one side and death on the other. Choose life. Choose it today and choose it every day thereafter. I'm not a Christian. I'm not forced to be a Christian. Every morning when I wake up, Jesus Christ still makes more sense to me than anything in the world. The balance of His love is so much greater than anything the world is offering. No matter what the world comes up with, when you sit down and count the cost, He's still the greatest decision you ever made. Can you say amen? Stand on your feet with me. Tony, can you do a little of that? I have decided to follow Jesus. You guys probably know it there somewhere where you can jump in, don't you? You know, Elijah took the people to Mount Carmel.